1, 2, 3, 4.
Good morning, my fellow Force wielders, Padawans, and Sith spawn on this episode number 348 of the Good Morning Guys Holocast. Thank you so much for tuning in from across the galaxy, whether you're orbiting Coruscant, chilling in the Outer Rim, hiding on Dagobah, or just making the Kessel Run during your morning commute. Today we talk about the eternal struggle between light and dark, and the games we love to play in the galaxy we called life. I am one of your hosts, the Brazilian mountaineer and Jedi transition master, Lucas Ham Swisherwan Kenobi. With me, wielding the double-bladed saber of justice, the judge, trier, and executioner of fake news and Sith propaganda, Darth Patrick Novacell.
Hello there.
Next to him, straight from the swampy world of North Kakalaki, our Wookiee fixer and handyman Jedi, Ryan Hank McCoy Isley, who once repaired a hyperdrive using only duct tape and a lightsaber crystal. That's pretty good, man. I like that. If you're new with us, great. If you're not, welcome back, you noble knights of the GMG Order. There you go. That's
nice.
Our Star Wars theme.
It is Revenge of the Sixth.
Revenge of the Sixth. That's right. You know it, buddy.
Yeah. Gotta be careful about the 7, though.
I know, right? Wait, what happened? 7?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, that's not even Star Wars themed.
No, it's not.
7, 8, 9. Be wary of 7.
Yeah. The May 6th is for those lisp people out there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. May the Revenge of the 5th.
That's for Mike Tyson. Revenge of the 5th.
So, we're supposed to talk about now what's new across the sectors. We have Iffle in Force Life, Earl in Realms Life, and Iggle in Galaxy Life, apparently.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't know that doesn't make any sense, because in Galaxy Life is like everything.
Yeah,
it's like in everything life. It just covers everything. So in Galaxy Life,
it's just an umbrella.
That was still just being godlike, then, right?
You lose some. Yeah. So, guys, what's up? What's going on in your neck of the galaxy? In your whatever it's called?
Well,
planet?
My swamp sector is clear.
Yeah, how's the swamp sector? Your swamp sector's clear. Nothing to note about the swamp.
Sector's clear. No Ewoks or Jawas to report. Yeah, it's been a good, I guess this past week. It was busy. It's been busy. It's getting busy season at work with ACs and actually getting swamp-like weather.
Yeah. As soon as you turn on the AC, it's like, is it going to work this year or not?
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, luckily mine at the house is replaced, so I know my AC is going to work.
Yeah.
Everybody else on, they're just
it works as well. So
they're just
one more year.
Nice. Meanwhile, nature turned on its air conditioner here in the southern hemisphere, and it's cooling down a little bit.
Yeah. What's your temps
By
right
cooling
now?
down, I mean, I think last week we had high 60s as highs.
Lovely.
And mid 50s. Yeah, it was actually really nice
weather.
It was nice weather. It's actually, we're getting a little bit of a heat wave. We're in mid 70s this week, mid 70s, low 80s.
That's where we are right now.
Yeah, but we don't have the walking into a mouth or armpit.
You know, honestly,
not yet.
Humidity,
not yet.
Currently has not been horrible
in 2 months.
That's good.
In 2 months, though, yes, it will be like walking into
gonna get-
Satan's mouth.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
But you've been busy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Been busy working hard.
Busy, very much busy working hard. So this past weekend, the family, sans me because I had to work.
They ditched you again?
Yeah,
Is that 2 weeks in a row? Man.
Well, they went to the beach. Like, they went down to the beach with my parents. Just for the
Wait,
weekend.
isn't that what they did last week?
No, it was this past weekend. Did I talk about this already? Maybe I did. I don't remember.
did.
You definitely
Well,
did.
they went to the beach anyway.
Because you were gonna
I was
bachelor.
like, they went to. Yeah, I was like,
Yes,
wait,
I
they
was
went to the beach
bacheloring it up.
again?
No, they didn't go to the beach.
2 weeks in a
We had
row?
so much fun. We're gonna do it again. Bye.
No, that was
Wow,
this
Dad,
past week. I think
we
we
loved
just talked
hanging out
about it.
without you.
I talked about it because they were gone, so they were having fun. I was just
did you
here.
do
I
one
was
of those
working.
things? You did one of those things where you're like, well, what do you guys have coming up? It's like, well, what are we going to talk about? If we're going to talk about what's coming ahead, then
Yeah, they went to the beach. I sat home and worked.
Wait, you sat at home and worked?
Yeah. I took Friday off because I needed to replace my brakes on my car.
Oh, yes, I remember you talking about this.
Got
So
that
you
done.
can confirm what you said last week happened.
Yes,
was like
everything
you
that I said
prophesied.
last week, the prophecy has been fulfilled.
You are one
brakes-
with the force.
The brakes were replaced. No more squeaking.
Yay.
Good.
But then, like, most of that Friday, I was doing a lot of yard work, just around the house, trying to make it look pretty. I hadn't trimmed my hedges in so long that they were like grown over the windows. So I was like,
Nice.
yeah, I should probably fix that. So
Mhm.
did that, went up on
Not
the
a bad
roof,
idea.
unclogged the gutters. I went all out, man. The only thing I didn't do was mow because it was like, I didn't want the grass to just die because my grass is pretty thick and it needs a good bit of rain in it before I mow it, or it'll just go brown and die.
Burn it up. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
I waited again. Like, it's been raining a little bit this week, so I waited for it to rain a few more times before I mowed. But now I mowed today. It looks nice. Everything is pretty.
Did you stand with your hands on your hips on your porch as you looked out at your?
I did not. I should go do that. So I'll probably do that
Yeah.
tomorrow morning. I'll say that
Yeah,
for
there you go.
tomorrow.
You gotta look
Better
at the
late than
work
never.
you just did. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, I feel like I did a good
Yeah.
job. Yeah. And I saw that it was good.
God would be so proud. He's so proud of you right now.
Right.
That's what God did.
Mhm.
He put his hands on
Gave me the
hands on
ability to
his
do it. So
omniscient
I'm happy.
hips.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they got to go have fun at the beach. If you follow my wife on social medias, she took pictures. It looked like a cool place because there's like boulders in the, I guess, like going out into the ocean where you could just stand, but the ocean wouldn't, like, it would just splash up against the rocks and not actually get you wet. So she said that would be a good spot to go take like some family pictures and stuff. So I think we're
You
gonna
might be invited next time.
Yeah. So I think we're
Aw,
gonna
that's so
try to
nice
go
of
back
them.
down there for Finley's birthday, which is in June. But she did say, I think they were at like an Airbnb or something, and it was fairly cheap right now. She said in June the price of it goes up like exponentially.
Yeah.
I was like, dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing the same thing. We're going to Michigan at the beginning of June before like their peak season, and it's reasonable. We're going there for like 4 or 5 days.
We're at Michigan.
Crystal Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not camp.
That
Crystal
sounds like
Lake.
someone's gonna get murdered.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Lake.
As
You
soon
sure
as
you
you
wanna
hear
do
the, I'm like, well, everyone run!
You get out.
But no, yeah, we're going up there, and then like the week afterwards, it like triples in price.
That's
And
crazy.
so yeah, we're like, all right, we'll just go this day because it's like we're on the lake and like the highest temperature it gets is like 70. So you really can't get into the lake. You have to wait like another few weeks for it to be like warm enough to get in the lake. But we're like, for this price, we're not going in July. We're going in June.
Yeah. Apparently my psycho children ran into the ocean. Like I was
go right ahead. They don't care.
I mean, that's what it's for.
Yeah, they're resilient. Kids are
Run
resilient.
into
they
it.
are. I touch the water. I'm like, ooh, cool. What else is new with me?
Wait, have you ever been to a West Coast beach?
I've not been further than Texas.
Mano, dude. Like, if you think you're talking about, you get cold like stepping into the water of the ocean, or is it just oh my gosh?
I mean, just like right now,
water straight from Alaska, on the West Coast.
I guess
it's friggin' cold.
Yes. Okay, that's fair. Because
Atlantic coast, East Coast water is nothing.
Yeah, no, it's not. When we went to Canada to visit my buddy, there was a park that we went to, and like it's just glacier water. So, but this was also like
that's
in winter that we did this, and I'd like an idiot touched it. That
you did? Wow,
ridiculously cold.
Yeah, you like dip your toe and your toe froze.
I didn't dip my toe because I didn't want my foot to freeze, but I put my hand in it, and my hand stayed frozen until we got back to his house.
Yeah.
It was nice though. It was really nice.
Yeah.
I really like Canada. I might move there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I mean,
if you know,
go while the getting's good.
Yeah.
Is it getting
I've heard
good
things
there?
about Canada.
No.
I don't know.
It's getting bad down here.
I mean,
bad.
That is fair. That is fair.
I've heard things. I've heard rumors.
Yeah, things
rumblings.
ain't great here in the US. So going to Canada would be, I think it's just harder now. Like they make it harder for you to immigrate and everything if we wanted to, which me and Bernice have tossed that idea around if things get too terrible here. But then my parents would probably lose their mind. But maybe we just take them with us and just find a house.
Just
shove
them in the suitcase and just
all
right, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isley set up the Isley compound.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Canada.
Trying to.
Yeah.
It'd be nice just to set up a compound. I just need some friends to have a compound with. You guys want to come to a compound?
Nope. I'm not going that far north. You crazy? Not when I got it good down here in this.
I was about to say, you got great weather. You're gonna go.
This weather is amazing.
It'll just be frozen.
Yeah.
All the time. Summer there does not get I take that back. They do get like 2 weeks where it's hot in Canada. But then like at night it's like 30.
What are you doing,
again.
It's getting hot. I don't know why.
I don't know what that
was. I don't know. What are you doing?
It was almost Irish, and then you said, "Hey,
eh? What are you doing, eh?"
Oh, my shenanigan.
You're like a Canadien Leprechaun, right?
I don't know. I mean, my Darth Vader voice was turning British.
You let it go after about 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's true.
It's hard to keep those impressions up, but you did a good job.
Yeah,
it's an A for effort. Shoot, I guess that would be. Was that Galaxy Life? I don't know.
No, Galaxy Life is God Life. The heavens.
Galaxy. That's
you
right,
just did Realms Life.
I did Realms Life. Yes,
real
I
life.
did Realms Life. All right. And
what about Force Life?
In Force Life, I had to force my computer to continue working. As
PC
you know,
Master
I
Race.
have been playing Monster Hunter Wilds, and it's mostly been on PC. It blew up my graphics card. So I had to go buy another one.
No way.
What does that mean?
It blew it up. What? What? That doesn't.
It
compute.
didn't blow it up. Like my computer didn't blow up, but I was just having troubles with it one night, just trying to get the game to load. and like my computer basically kept rejecting the graphics card. Like it was like, no, something is wrong. Something is very, very wrong. So then I was like, all right, well, I went to bed, but I let it continue just trying to load. And when I got up in the morning and I like moved the mouse around to see if it actually loaded and let me into the game, everything in the game was going like all the background stuff was just flickering.
You're moving your hands, but podcast listeners have no idea what you're talking about.
Podcast listeners, like, everything was flickering.
Wibble wobbly.
Yeah.
Hardcore
super
flickering.
hardcore. So like I was like, oh, I think that's my graphics card. I don't think there's anything I could do to fix that.
You know, that wasn't a sign to buy a new graphics card. That was a sign to get back into console gaming.
I mean, so yes.
You don't have to worry about that. Ask me the last time I bought a graphics
which
card.
Reminded me why I do console gaming, because I'm broke. I can't afford to continually upgrade this.
Oh, hold on, Lucas. You said ask you if you've ever bought one. Do you know what a graphics card is?
I mean, yeah, it's that little card that you put into your computer and it makes the graphics look pretty. No, I don't know.
You got it, man.
As a tinkerer,
put that on the back of the box, please.
Right.
It makes everything pretty.
Yeah. As a guy who loves to tinker and build stuff, like I've built a few computers, usually when they're on Black Friday deals or like Cyber Monday deals.
Yeah.
Because then I can get them for cheap. The computer that I'm using right now was gifted to me.
Neither of those times. Oh, okay.
So, and I just happened to, yeah. I mean, he's a nice guy. I just he happened to have this one, gifted it to me. I got it running and working. I think really what the problem with that graphics card is a lot of people are dishonest, unfortunately. And I forget when that was, but you remember like people using computers and like to mine cryptocurrency?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what that card was probably.
I mean, I don't know what that means. Like,
I don't either. I don't know how any of that works.
With a pickaxe, and they're like, "Oh,
yeah." I don't know how that works.
I hope
for mining cryptocurrency, but I know you have to have like
currency go
pretty intense PC specs.
I don't know anything about cryptocurrency. Like, is that
either.
Like, can you use that for anything?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm just as dumb.
It's like I grew up with baseball cards, and you can now get digital baseball cards. Like, I don't want digital baseball cards.
What?
That's it's like the same. I grew up with money.
Real.
I grew up with money.
Digital baseball cards?
Yeah. Like, what is this?
See, that's
not real.
That just makes me angry because that was the whole thing with like NFTs. Like,
it's like this. Yes.
This thing is this picture is in the blockchain and it's solely belongs to you. I was like, no, it doesn't. If I right click and hit save, like, it doesn't
save
just
as
to you.
Duplicate.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just your picture. Literally,
yeah,
anyone.
But you have the original, and everyone else has a duplicate. It's like,
and.
What are you talking about?
Do you see the care on my face?
Do you see anybody out here? Is that the real one? Nope. We're not friends anymore.
No
Forget
one
it.
Cares.
That's not the original.
You didn't spend $3 million for that picture of a monkey. You're not real. You're not
so poor.
Go away with your poorness.
Yeah, you and your free gifts.
So yeah, had to replace my graphics card, which was not expected at all, but by the grace of God, that was a week that I got paid, and this was an extra check, and I also had some extra money put away just in case I was saving like a little bit of money.
Card.
Yeah, so I got me another graphics card. I'm back up and running. I tried to run Monster Hunter Wilds on it, and none of the environment things run on it. It's because I wasn't able to afford like a more higher end card. So I think I am pretty much done with Monster Hunter Wilds for now. I debated buying it again on console, but that's gonna have to be like it'll have to be like half off or cheaper before I pull the trigger on that.
Yeah.
I watched before I got on here the whole Destiny 2 reveal for their new season that they have, or the new saga or whatever they're going to be doing.
How did that make you feel?
You said what?
How did that make you feel?
I don't think I'm going to be getting any of it. No, I take that back. They are doing a season in December of this year, where it looks like they got licensing to Star Wars. So I might buy that.
In Destiny?
Yes.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
It's absolutely a cash grab. 100%. 100% a cash grab, but I want it because it looks cool.
All right.
That's called Destiny 2 Renegades, but like the way that Renegades is spelled looks like the font that they use looks almost exactly like the same font that Outlaws used. So I'm wondering if they're trying to tie it into that somehow, which wouldn't make any type of lore sense at all. But, you know, Star Wars and Destiny is cool.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Apparently we're going to have lightsabers that we can actually use. And I was like, yes, I'm down for that. And then,
fun.
you know, because this weekend was May the 4th, I wore a Star Wars shirt all day. Made me feel like I was one with the Force and the Force is with me.
Yeah.
And also, who was it? Well, I think it was Prime Gaming had a bunch of they had all the Star Wars Lego Saga stuff was for free, so I picked one of those up. I put it on my computer and I meant to start playing it, but I got sidetracked by there's a new Disney Plus series on Star Wars, like animated. I think it was called Tales from the Underworld or something like that.
Oh, I heard that was coming. I didn't see it was out.
I watched like the first 3 episodes. They're pretty short. They're only like 15 minutes, but they were
Are they like the other Tales one? Like Tales of the Jedi? Tales of the there was other ones like there was. Yeah, I thought so. It's like similar animation to like Rebels and Clone Wars, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think there's other Tales shows.
I did not know that. I'll probably check those out.
I gotta look it up.
I think there's only like 8 episodes. It's either 6 or 8 episodes. So I'm gonna finish watching that because they're short. But yeah, that's what I've been watching. And then the kids have been watching Boss Baby for some reason this week.
Like over and over again?
Oh, it's a good one. That's a good one.
Man, I'm going to be honest. I do not miss the days of my kids watching the same thing over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's fair. It does get a little repetitive, except Bluey. Bluey is the only exception.
No, Bluey
is 100% episodes, so it's not the same thing.
No, it's definitely not.
I will watch every episode of Bluey again without hesitation. Just be like, shut up, kid. I'm watching
James
Bluey.
And I are, I think James and I are on our 4th or 5th watch through of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The girls have given up. The girls are like, no, we don't want to watch it. But even then, they get sucked in sometimes.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And they're like,
Bluey, come on, man. What else?
Oh, that's right. It was called. It's Star Wars Tales of the Empire and Tales of the Jedi. You haven't watched either of those?
I haven't watched either of those.
They're about Tales of the Jedi is about Sudoku, Count Sudoku. Count Dooku, yes. Count Sudoku. Count Dooku before he kind of some of the story that led to him becoming a Sith. And then it's about Ahsoka when she gets discovered as a Force user. It's like about her village and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
It's really cool. You should definitely watch it.
So Tales of the Underworld is about Dooku's second in command. I can't remember what the person's name is. But she died, but then she comes back to life somehow. The Force powers, I'm sure. It has something to do with the Force, but whatever.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting. I'd say give it a watch, Patrick, but I know you don't like cartoons, so
Yeah, get out of here.
No,
I did put Arcane on my list on Netflix.
I'm telling you, man.
So it's sitting on you, man. Sitting there. Yeah.
Ryan, you haven't watched Tales.
I haven't,
you haven't watched Arcane yet? Dude, drop everything and watch Arcane.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave and go watch Arcane, and y'all just
it's one of the best like video game-ish.
Did y'all watch any Secret Level?
Oh, all of it. Yeah.
You watched all of it?
Yeah.
I still need to watch it. I haven't watched it. That's on Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah, that's on Prime.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
I need to look that up.
How many episodes is it?
Not a lot.
What was it again? Next level? Secret level?
Secret level. Secret tunnel? Secret something.
Secret tunnel.
Secret sauce.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Secret Garden. Anyone watch Secret Garden growing up?
Oh yeah, with the little girl and the little boy. Is the boy in the wheelchair or the girl?
I don't remember. I remember my sister loved that. Speaking of watching movies over and over again, she watched that one over and over again.
Yeah.
Why does that sound familiar? Secret Garden.
Yeah.
It's a 90s movie.
Memory unlocked. Where's Mark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I think the boy is like bedridden, and the girl comes in and annoys him, and then gets him to move around and be a kid.
A timeless tale of a special place where magic, hope, and love grow. That's what it says on IMDb. It's like the tag of the movie. Anything else watching? I'm about to start rewatching. I'm about to pick up where I left off on House of David, since now it's done as well. And I had started that one. Have you seen any of the new Chosen? Did you go to the theater and watch any of it?
Did I tell you guys what happened? Did I tell you guys what happened here? Like, they only have it in Portuguese. They don't have it.
No, you didn't tell us that.
Yeah, apparently Brazil did not get which I don't understand why they can't fix this, but Brazil didn't get the English subtitles.
Huh.
Like, they only have the voiceover in Portuguese. Like, whatever I'm like, dude, just put some stuff in Google Translator and copy paste, put it on the bottom. Like, how hard is this for you have to wait for them to do it? You just do it. But anyways, no, it's all dubbed. And there are movies like they release in the original language. Like, there's a French movie they released a couple months ago, and instead of saying like subtitled or dubbed, it just said original. And I'm like, why can't you do that with The Chosen? Like,
right,
original. Just show it as is. Turn off the dubbed. Put into trash can, whatever they do, like click it and delete or Control X.
Seems
whatever.
Simple enough.
Yep.
Yeah, it's easy. Come on, guys. So
change from .Portuguese to .English and hit enter.
Yeah, exactly. Run.
So simple, even a caveman can do it.
Exactly. So we're gonna be like the rest of the peasants and just watch it.
I'm just waiting for it to come on
when it comes to Amazon Prime.
I've heard that it's really, really good.
I've heard really good things about it, which at this point I'm not surprised. Like,
I've heard it's pretty intense though too.
It's Holy Week.
I mean, they're flipping tables and everything. Jesus is, so can't wait.
Oh man, I watched like an extended part of the scene, like not the whole scene, but just because it was. They showed it in the. It was in the Bible.
Yeah, it was in the Bible app. Yes.
Oh man,
I did
watching
that.
I was just like, oh, let's go.
Yeah.
So good. anyways,
can't wait for Judas
so
to
yeah,
get punched in the face.
I can't wait till his intestines goes all over the mountain and he hangs
So-
himself. What? I got
So
dark
yeah,
really quick.
segue to in Galaxy Life or through the word
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like no, I'm doing Acts. I'm doing the Acts plan with Mark, Mr. Boucheicus. And like that was, I mean, that's in like the first chapter of Acts where they're talking about like, and Judas, like Peter's like, he had to die and to go where he belonged, but like before he died, he bought a field and that's where he fell headlong and all of his intestines spilled out. All
Yeah.
I was like, do you have to describe it like that?
He does. He's like, we got to get detailed. This is what happens when you
Like
turn
the
on
NIV
Jesus.
is
You
like,
betray
yep,
him.
and he fell headlong and his body split open and his intestines spilled out. I was like, good grief. And that's why it's called the field of blood. Okay, got it. Now we need someone to replace him.
And then we'll never hear from him ever again.
Never, ever. What do you think happened to Judas?
What do you mean?
Because he eventually was remorseful of what he did. So do you think that he repented? And then
No,
just
I really don't think he did.
No, you don't think so?
Because here's the thing: is I mean, I'm not gonna play the game of like, did he go to heaven or hell? But I will play the game, not the game, but I will do the thought. Like,
yeah, give me your pastoral analysis of Judas.
The thing is that he didn't go to Jesus. Like, if he had truly repented, he would.
Right.
But the thing is that he was facing some of the worst, excruciating, depressing pain. Like, because Jesus said it'd be better that he wasn't even born, and I think that's Jesus describing the pain he would go through, not necessarily saying he shouldn't be born. Because the thing is God knew that Judas would betray, and so God used that to bring about fulfillment of prophecy. Like, someone had to betray him. But the only reason that was prophesied, it wasn't that Judas didn't have the choice. It was just God knew. And so God's like, here's what's going to happen, because I know what's going to happen. And for Judas, it just, the pain was too much. But you have to contrast him with Peter, who really essentially maybe didn't directly betray him as much, but still betrayed him. Like,
100%.
Still denied him 3 times.
Right.
But Peter repented. Peter went to Jesus. He didn't let the shame drive him away. Didn't let the shame drive him to kill himself. So, I mean, there's always, I hope for any soul that, any soul that obviously, just out of the honor of the fact that they're a person made in God's image, like, you just hope that something could be figured out.
Like, you'd be surprised if we get to heaven and Judas is there.
I mean, I would be surprised, probably. I'd be like, oh, well, apparently you had another conversation with Jesus post-mortem. I don't know.
Was that after your intestines?
How that works. Or like, where did he see his intestines on the ground and he's like, oh, Jesus, I messed up real bad. I'm sorry. And then he died. Like, I don't know. Like, we have an it's not incomplete. It's exactly what it should say, but we don't have the whole story. Like, it's just like, even when you compare some of the gospels with the guys on his right and left, some of the gospels just say that,
they were just there and they were just they were hurling insults, and then one of them is like, no, dude, shut up. That's like,
but that doesn't happen every time. That only happens in 1 or 2 of the gospels. And meanwhile, the others are like, they just cursed him the whole time. And so we have this limited perspective that we don't really need to go as far as to say, oh yeah, he's burning in hell. It's just like, I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Don't know.
And we will be surprised who we see and who we don't see when it's all said and done.
Will we be surprised?
Well,
is that an emotion we're allowed to have?
I think so. I don't
think we're gonna lose emotion. But that's
I think I think we'll lose like the negative, like, I don't
Would
know.
it be like, hey, I'm so glad you're here, rather than, what are you doing here?
You son of a bitch.
It's like, wow, you made it by the skin of your teeth. Good job. So
they're
happy
just
for
letting
you.
anybody in here now, aren't they?
Or
look at this joker.
What if you're the person? What if you're the person they say it about? Like someone goes up to you and be like, "Holy crap, Patrick, how did you get here?"
Yeah, I made it. Get out of here.
No, I think it's the surprised, as in you remember the memory of what you thought. But it surprises you, but it doesn't. It's just like when God does stuff in my life now, after all these years, I'm not surprised, but I have this, like, there's this little part of me that's just like, look at that.
Look at God.
He's doing what he does. Look at God being faithful, showing up just like he said. But yeah,
I'm still stuck on what you said earlier. You said you remember the memory of your thought. I don't even know what to do with that. I don't even know what to do with this.
So,
isn't it just you remember and then that's it?
No, because
that's
listen,
like some Mufasa head in the cloud. Remember the memory of your thought.
Remember the memory of what you thought.
And Simba's just like this. What does that even mean?
when God changes you, like when he transforms you, and that can happen like gradually over time, that can happen like abruptly, just like a 180, or just this huge leap and bound, like I would say, what I talked about with you guys a year and a half ago, where just my desire and addiction for a lot of different things just went away because God took it. So I remember the memory of being hopelessly addicted to things, video games, other things. Not appropriate to talk about right now, but like, just like, I remember that memory of feeling that, but I no longer feel that. Like, I no longer have that same perspective. There's nothing that has a hold on me like it did back then. So I have the memory of my memory. Like, I remember my memory, so that's what I compare it to, is
he
when
remembered his memory.
When we see him, we will become like him.
Yeah.
Because we will become perfect like him. But I don't believe we will forget what happened in the past. We'll see it differently.
Yeah.
That's why I just don't, like, some people are like, will we know each other in heaven? I'm like, of course we will. Did Jesus rise from the dead? And he's like, who are you guys? Like, walking up to the disciples, just like, he's perfect. He's the glorified Christ. Like, he's fully the Son, fully human.
I mean,
he's
Peter
not like looking at Peter and be like,
Peter forgot.
Well, yeah, Peter.
Who are you? I don't know,
man. I can't wait to go give Peter a hug and be like, I called you stupid a lot while I was.
I judged you a lot,
but I am just as dumb. So, bruh, let's just hug it out. Let's hug it out.
You just go up to him. You're like, yeah, like who's gonna go up to, like, a bunch of people are gonna go up to Thomas and be like, fellow doubter. Hey, let's hug.
Bro, I was doubting too, man.
Fellow idiot, let's hug it out. Idiot for Jesus. Yeah, that'll happen.
That will happen.
Show.
So yeah, that's basically it for me. One last thing I do want to do. I was gifted something.
That's right
from a dear listener.
Who
told me to just call him dear
a listener? What's a listener? You mean
exactly
a joiner?
You get it right, Shumley. This is
Yeah.
my friend
Just outed him.
who lives in Canada. Thank you for whatever this is. Hopefully it will not get me put on some type of watch list.
Canadians don't do that kind of stuff. Come on.
No.
My friend Shumley.
Uh-oh.
Nah, it's just a bottle of syrup.
It looks like a jersey of some sort.
Does it say Moscow on it? What does that say?
I don't know.
Kirkashak?
It might be one of the. I think it's a Tottenham Hotspurs jersey.
I don't know what that means.
What?
Football club. Yeah. He told me to be a fan of the Tottenham Hotspurs. They're
What?
a football club, soccer.
Is he stuttering? Tottenham
No. Tottenham Hotspurs. That's their name. Go look at
Tottenham Hotspurs.
the hot toddy Spurs.
Yeah, them.
Oh, the Tottenham Spurs.
Yeah.
Oh, the hot totties.
Oh,
Look at
the
him go.
AIA.
He got me some jerseys of the.
Oh yeah,
players.
Kulasevas.
Yeah, I don't know how to say any of their
Bless
names
you.
either.
Let me clear my throat here.
He got me a full. He got.
They
me
gotta
the-
have like a shorter
to go
name
with
when
it.
they're rooting.
Oh,
for
and the
them,
shorts.
when they announce-
Yeah.
Very
So he
nice.
gave me a
wow.
kit. He gave me the Tottenham Hotspurs kit. Thank
Solid.
you, sir.
Was that a rooster on top of a ball?
Yep. I don't understand it either, guy.
I like that
All right.
logo though. That logo was cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, be a fan of the Tottenham Hotspurs. They play probably tomorrow. I have
It
their.
still doesn't sound like you're saying real words.
I
The
know it
Tottenham
doesn't.
and Hottenham Spurs. The Tottenham Hottenham. Patrick's
Oh,
looking
yeah,
it up
you
right
do.
now, just so you know.
Shumley texted me instead of just typing in the chat. He's probably
looks
the
like-
one person watching right now. Just
Shumley.
type in the chat, you dumb.
Tottenham.
Yeah, you hotting on Tottenham. You're Tottenham
Also,
Hottenham.
you should come be a joiner on the Discord. I know you don't have time to really look at Discord anymore, but just come join us on the Discord.
Yo. So they're in the Premier League.
So
Mm-hmm.
They are. Let's take a look at the standings. They are ranked 16th out of
they're-
20.
Yeah,
They-
they're getting close.
What, the bottom four or the bottom like
I think
3
it's
or
bottom
4?
four. Yeah, I
bottom
think it's
4?
bottom
So
four. Yeah, they went on a little skid of losing.
if the season's over, I believe the season might be over.
There he is.
What?
No,
where?
What?
There he is.
No, I said so. We're having a poor
there he
season.
is.
Hey,
Chris,
you're
C-Man.
still in
C-Man
the
Chris.
Premier League, So I've been following Wrexham. So when Wrexham plays Tottenham, then here we go. Let's go Wrexham.
He said we're in
Uh-oh.
we're in the semifinals of the European Cup.
I thought the season was over though.
He
Well,
knows more.
you better be careful because if they lose too much more, they're going to be in the I'm a pooping club
I'm sure he'll.
instead of European.
Hey oh,
Hey,
Hey-o.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, that's all I got. I don't. Who
All
is Life and Living? Who is this person? Hey, what's up? They said, hey, what's up?
hey, what's
Hey
up?
guys.
Hey,
What up?
What up?
What up?
Yeah,
We don't know if
Everyone-
you meant it that way, but
feel free
we
to
may
type
mean it
in the
that way.
chat. As long as you don't
Yeah,
say
guys.
anything
Chat
super
anytime.
crazy, I'll pop it up there on the screen.
Yeah.
Just don't be racist.
I'm just
or
glad you can
weird.
filter it. Don't be racist. Don't,
Don't
be
be
weird.
racist, man.
Don't see. That's you. That's what you go to
That's
first.
what you go to first.
Yes.
Jeez.
Okay.
I'm speaking from experience, guys.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, that's
All
the
right.
next season. He said that's next season's jersey, so you can continue to live our pain.
Oh, great.
Absolutely, I'm aware of that,
All right.
All
and I
right.
got the
Cool,
hat
cool,
that
cool,
matches,
cool.
so we're good. Thank you, sir.
There you go. You're good to go. You're set for next season. There's
Mhm.
always hope, man. This was a rebuilding year, so next season's going to be different.
Sure.
It's going to be
We'll
better.
go with that.
Yeah.
We'll go
Top 10. Top 10. Let's go. All right.
yeah.
Darth Patrick.
Darth Patrick, what you got?
Give us some Force Life, Realm Life, and Galaxy Life.
I mean, some things have happened this past week.
Yeah.
I'm still watching Lost. Still playing
Touch button.
WWE. Same old there.
Some things never change.
Like the feel of your hand in mine. Some things stay the same.
Yeah. Speaking of watching the same
this-
movie over and over again, I wonder how you got those lyrics in your head.
Oh my god.
Yeah, really.
So let's see what we're 3 achievements away from 100% in Brotato now.
Woo!
Let's go.
We've kind of shifted away from Brotato for now. Even though we only have just an hour left to get those 5 trophies. So we went over to Vampire Survivors. Been playing Vampire Survivors, and bro, Clark is the master at Vampire Survivors. He knows what to get. And so he got like a freezing spell, and I'm like, I never get the freezing spell because I think it's garbage. But he's like, no. I was like,
You max it out, man.
I'm going to max it out. I'm going to freeze death. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, I don't believe you, but okay. And so
did he end up doing it?
we get to death. He freezes death, and death is frozen for an entire minute. Like,
whoa, a whole minute,
dude. We got to
the ice thing freezes 31. Him that long.
We got at minute 31. So I was Poe and he was the priest or whatever. So it was like the Holy Bible and the garlic, and he froze them, and we just sat right next to each other. His Bibles are hitting him, my garlic was hitting him, and he just stood there for an entire minute. And we got to minute 31, and a second death comes. And so there's 2 deaths on us. We froze one, but the other one, because of the cooldown, is a little bit longer. It did not freeze the other death, so the other death killed us both.
Crazy.
The card that we had was the revival card, which is +3 revivals. And anytime we got one of those, like one of the spells for an extra revive, we got that one, which helped us get to the 31st minute. And as we died, a trophy pops that we got to the 31st minute on a particular map. And we're like, well, let's do it on all the maps then. So we did the same build.
Same build.
We did a different map, and we got to death and got to the 31st minute again and got that achievement. I'm like, this is the build. So yeah, so we're in the middle of beating death on all the stages in Vampire
That's crazy,
Survivors.
man.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that happened.
I didn't think you could last more than 5 seconds against death. I thought that was the end.
Death came in that one time that I got to him, and he said, "Nah, bro, I'm taking you."
No, he like melts you that first time you.
I was like, "Oh!"
Especially that first time. Yep, that's pretty much.
I think I was the garlic dude. I was like, "Can't nobody touch me with the garlic." He jumped right inside,
just right through it. Yeah, like, you're garlic.
Yeah,
and he's like, "It's me, Death. I'm Italian. I love a garlic." Yeah.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! About to kill you.
Yep.
Yeah. And then his friend comes and kills us both.
That's crazy that it froze him for a full minute and 30
Dude, it was awesome. So we're like, let's do it again. And
that's wild.
Yeah, it was awesome. And so we like, let's
let's
try it. And it happened again. Same thing. Froze him, and then we just sat there for an entire minute. I think we had like the one of the rings that speeds up time. So I think the entire minute might have not been an entire minute, but whatever. Gotcha. It got us to the 31st minute.
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah. You take it.
That's crazy. Victory. That's cool, man.
Yeah. And then the last iffle kind of thing. I went to go see Thunderbolts last night.
Yeah, let's talk Thunderbolts, baby.
So who all saw? Did you guys see?
No, I want to. Wanted to. I can't get I might be able to end up taking Kingston with me.
Okay.
Maybe. He might be the only person interested. But if not, it's just going to be me.
Dude, it is a ragtag of just side characters plus Winter Soldier in this. And
some of the guys at my church have gone and seen it, and they're like, dude, I really enjoyed it. It reminds me.
Fun movie.
David Harbour as Red Guardian and Florence Pugh. Like, those two father-daughter dynamic is the best in this movie. Man. It's so good.
Yeah, they made Mindy cry towards the end. Like,
really,
she got emotional in some of they have like 1 or 2 conversations. They have one in particular towards the end, and it really, it's really good.
when they hug,
fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
But he is so funny. Like when he, I mean, most people have seen it in the trailer. Like when he comes driving down the dirt road in his stretch Hummer or his stretch limousine, like just that whole, like
the whole
his whole
scene
approach.
is awesome.
The whole scene is amazing.
So good. Yeah. So Red Guardian was great. The whole I think everything was great. The only thing I didn't like was the villain in the movie.
Yeah.
It felt like it was it didn't do anything for me. There's a point where it's like, oh my gosh, he's gonna take over the world. And then nope.
Yeah.
It's like I don't.
Yeah, it was like it felt almost like Infinity War ending, like on steroids, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
It
like,
felt like a
this is
Thanos.
it.
It felt like a thing like that, and
it was harrowing. Like it was just like, oh,
Who is the villain? Will that spoil anything?
I won't say who the villain is. I don't want to.
I think you need to.
Yeah.
Text it to me.
Yeah, we need to wait.
Just text
We
it to
can we
me.
can talk off
know.
air
Yeah.
if you don't care
Okay.
about spoilers. We'll talk about. We
No,
can't.
I don't. I'm
Yeah.
still gonna go
Yeah.
watch it anyway.
Elaine Bennis or whatever her name is in the
Right.
whatever. Yeah, like Victoria or Valentina. She's good. She's great. She's a great villain in this movie.
Okay.
She's such a goober.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. She's just a goober.
Yeah. Ending was great. The after credit scenes were great. You know, it felt like
they were.
like
they were
the
both really
heyday,
quality.
Like phases 1, 2, and 3 of
It was
of
Marvel's
really
back,
did.
baby.
Yes, it
felt good.
It felt like that. Yeah.
It did.
It felt like the kind of like the Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy fun to it, you know.
And it had the heart of the old ones. Like
yes,
it had heart, and I just really enjoyed that.
yeah.
Now, how do y'all feel like Fantastic Four is about to be?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Every time I
know.
see more trailers, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Like,
I don't know. It's weird. That's like futuristic, but also in the past. It's like the Jetsons. It's like I don't know.
Yeah.
This is
It does have a
give me
Jetsons
it's
feel to it.
weird.
yeah.
It's weird.
And I look at
I mean-
all the actors. I'll be honest, all 4 of them. I'm just like,
Human
were you the
Torch.
second or third pick? Like, were
Human
you
Torch
really
looks
the
like
first pick for each one?
AI created them. Like I don't know. Like who is
You leave that man alone.
It's like this. I
Nah,
watched a trailer before Thunderbolts. You know, they showed the trailer, and I was like, "Who is this guy, and why is he not Chris Evans?" Like, that's the big
Yeah,
Torch.
it's
Let's be
true.
honest here.
It does feel messed up that it's not Chris Evans. And I know that
Chris
it's the
Evans is
original
so old
animation,
now.
Mark Boucher, but the thing's unibrow looks stupid. He looks like a mushroom head. Like he doesn't look cool. Like he's not like, oh, the thing, it's clobbering time. Like, no, it's
I'm
I got a
getting bricked.
He
unibrow.
looks like a big teddy bear. Like that's it. You know,
He does.
Yeah.
He does look like a teddy bear. Just
But not cute.
don't know.
made of
Like not
rock.
fluffy.
no,
Looks like a
yeah.
rocky teddy bear.
Like you went to the wrong Build-A-Bear. You went to the Build-A-Bear in the hood. All they got is rocks.
I've never heard of that, but that sounds
How did we end up here?
yeah. How much? No, you don't pay. Just find rocks in the
Yep,
driveway.
just find the rocks, man. Just
and
find the rocks, bring them over here. I'll
bring the
put 'em
rocks.
together.
Bring a sack of rocks, and you can build a bear. I guess.
You build a thing. You build
Yeah, build a thing. Hey, yeah, that's what the
They
place is
just called
called.
it a
Build
thing.
a thing.
They didn't know that it was gonna be the thing, but
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, man, you
build a
just-
thing.
Yeah, build a thing, man. Just
Just
build
put
it.
it together, man. You'll love it. Kids
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, kids
Give
love
it a
you can
hug.
hug it, you can throw it at people.
Knock them out.
You do
break
whatever
a
you want.
nose.
Just don't tell the cops where you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still on probation. Don't mess this up for me.
It's my last week, man. My last week. And it will be clobbering time if you knock them.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Me neither.
I mean, they could surprise us, though.
Will I see it in the theaters? Probably.
I mean,
mean,
it's
I
I
see
can't
all-
not
I
see
see
an
all the Marvel
MCU
theaters.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think if there's one I haven't seen in the theater. I don't think I saw Eternals in the theater. So
I still-
Rayla didn't see it
I
either.
I
Eternals
did.
was telling.
Yeah,
And you
I've
wish
seen
you
them all in
hadn't.
theaters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, he was in Game of Thrones?
Who?
Joseph Quinn, the guy that plays Johnny Storm.
Joseph Quinn? That sounds like a Stranger Things guy.
He was in Stranger Things also.
Oh no, that's
And
right.
he was in
He has
Gladiator
like
2.
long
And he
hair
was in A Quiet Place Day One. Is he dating Doja Cat? What is happening?
This is a deep dive.
This guy's
I don't.
very interesting.
I looked up the cast because I was like, "Who is this guy?" And yes,
I don't know anything you guys are saying.
One of his shots does look like, yeah, it looks like he could. That's just like you typed in ChatGPT, generate random white guy. Just was like, okay, yeah, that looks like a random white guy.
Bro, this guy's got some movies coming up. He's
right?
He's in the Fantastic Four. He's going to be in Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars. He's also been cast as George Harrison in Sam Mendes's 4-part biopic of the Beatles. Wow. Quiet Place Day One. Gladiator 2.
Like he's got
like he's only in awesome things. Yes.
It looks like he's in Warfare. Has that movie come out? When does that come
Warfare?
out?
What is
Warfare? It did come out. It was a movie about war. It was literally that's literally what it was.
It's about how war is fair.
It's about how war is war.
Rigged. It's not rigged. It's fair.
It's trying to like
fair.
This team is trying to like extract from a enemy stronghold position.
At war.
It's war. War.
You're really selling it for me. I really can see why I haven't heard
it looks like this. Call of Duty, but like real. I guess. That makes sense.
Call of Duty is
Call of
Duty.
I thought Call of Duty is based on real life.
No, heck no. None of them people would survive all those things.
That's true. You're right. I mean, like the way they do the guns, the way they
now those that part's
tactics.
Real. Yeah,
that part's realish.
Those parts are realish. But you're not gonna have one guy who single-handedly almost ends a war. Ramirez, protect the Burger Town.
Yeah. Speaking of real, the last thing I want to be real for a second.
Okay.
Do it.
So for the past couple weeks, been praying, asking God what's next. For me, because I'm like in the middle of something with church. I'm like, I don't know if I'm in the right spot at church. And I'm like, well, God, what's next for me?
The kids finally get to you, didn't they?
I don't know. They are, man. I don't know how people do this for a living. Like, I can't do this, I like my kids.
Very special heart.
What's nice about your kids is you can yell at them and you can reprimand them. Other kids in church, you can't do a thing at all, man. It's like, like get back to your seat. I don't want to be in my seat. Well, all right.
God bless your heart. I can't do anything else. I've run out of tricks.
You will listen
what
to
would
me?
Jesus
What am I gonna do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
God.
So I've been praying, like, what's next? And also within this praying, it feels like God was speaking to me. And I was thinking about Lucas, and God was like, you know what? You didn't support Lucas in his fasting the way you should have. You guys are best friends. Why didn't you support him? And so, thinking about that, I was like, maybe I didn't support him. I'm like reflecting on what things I said or what I didn't say or how I said it and things like that. And like, I was like, yeah, I could have 100% supported you, Lucas, more than I did if I did any, So, I apologize 100% for any of that that I came across. If it came across that I didn't care, I apologize. If it came across that I was mean in any way, I apologize. Apologize for all that. And I'm thinking like, why was I acting like that? And God was like, yeah, it's because you've never fasted before. And I was like, yeah, that's fair, you know. And so God was like, you should then. If you wanna understand what Lucas went through, you got to do this. And so I was, like this is like chills kind of thing. Like this is really happening kind of thing. And so I was like, you know what, maybe I need to. And so I struggled with that, going back and forth of what that means for me for a few days. And on a Sunday, of all the days, he's like, you need to start doing this, and it starts this week. And like, okay, so I had dinner on Sunday night, and that's been the last meal I've had since. So it's been 2 days, and I haven't had a single thing to eat. I am on water alone. Well, not alone. I was like, I'm going to do coffee in the morning. I'm going to do a little bit of coffee in the morning.
God, can I please have coffee?
Yeah. And like he said, yeah, this is your first time. Let's ease your way into it. Let's like
ease your way in.
If this is what's going to get you to understand where Lucas is, then let's do it. And so I have that 1 cup of coffee. It's not like a big, huge, like sugar.
Right. You're not going to like Dunkin' and getting the biggest cup that they have.
The black cup of coffee.
If I'm going to do my 1 coffee, I'm going big.
No. I need all my sugar for the week.
I told my buddy that I was doing this, and he's like, I'm going to do it with you. And so he's like, hey, he texted me this morning. He's like, hey, I feel like I have to tell you this, but I had a coffee this morning. And it was one of those big, huge 400 calorie coffees. And I was like, oh man. He's like, I felt bad and I had to tell you.
Probably all the sugar that you just consumed.
Jeez. So yeah, I knew that I needed to do this, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it for 3 days. And God was like, no, you're doing it for 5. You're like,
he's like, I see you 3 days and I raise you 5 days.
Yeah. So and I was, I'm like, 5 days? Are you serious? And I basically like, send me a sign. Really, like 5 days, my first time. I'm doing like 2 or 3 days. Yeah, 5 days like is a lot. And so yesterday,
you asked for something like super specific. Lord, if you want me to do this for 5 days, let me see a 2008 golden Honda Civic with 1 bum wheel on it, and then like literally, and you're like, well, crap.
It wasn't as like on the nose on that, but it was subtle. On Monday, I went for a walk, and I usually go 3 miles for a walk. And as I was done with 3 miles, I'm like, man, I'm not done. I'm not done yet. I'm not ready to go back to work. And I get to 4 miles, and God was like, it's time to do 5 miles. And he's like, you're looking for a sign for 5 days. You're going from 3 miles, aka 3 days, to 5 miles, aka 5 days. And I'm like, I get it, man. You're just let's do this. And then so as I'm on the walk, as I have this moment, I call. Well, I sent a video message to Lucas, and I was like, pouring my heart out to him, saying apologize and all that stuff. And I tell you what, since I've been doing this, like I've become a little bit more emotional. Like listening to songs that I listen to all the time, like they sound different, they hit different, they feel different, and it's awesome. Like I'm like, why have I not felt this before? So it's just like this whole journey, basically for me, just asking like, what's next for me? And then it turns out that, hey, Lucas, I'm sorry. I should have been a better friend. So, yeah, that's what's been going on with me for the past 2 days to a couple weeks, kind of thing. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, let me interject here real quick just to say, one, you're 100% forgiven. And I don't know, this when I got that video message from you, I was just like, I don't rarely go in like with expectations from people. I'm always about the discovery and the like, ooh, what's this about? Like what? And when you sent me a video, I'm like, well, this is serious. He's sending me a video, like a video message. Usually we do audios or we just do text. And I almost immediately knew. I was like, God's doing something in Patrick. And I'm so glad I get to hear this, because I had honestly been praying. I'd been praying for you specifically because of the lack of support. Like, honestly, it didn't hit me like I was disappointed or I was hurt that you kept like saying, you need to eat, man. You need to get some food in there.
Well, yeah,
Like,
instead of supporting you, like, oh my gosh, God's doing some wonderful things with you, I went to the other point, like, eat, you're gonna die. You know,
did. Yeah, like your constant gifts of skeletons and like, I'm hungry.
I mean, that's 100% me, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't throw in the good stuff either. I was just basically like, hey,
Yeah.
eat, please.
It was your coping, and I knew you didn't understand. So honestly, part of my prayer was like, God, help him understand. Like, and I just didn't feel led to like go to you and be like, dude, this is really bothering me, because it really wasn't bothering me. Partially because when you're in the midst of the fast like that, and knowing that like I told you guys, I was in the wilderness. I was like, well, a part of being in the wilderness is feeling alone, like in amidst your peers. And I felt that, like, it wasn't just with Patrick, it was across the board. There were very few people that understood. There were very few people that didn't make like a face or be like, are you okay? Like when I was losing like 20 pounds in 2 weeks, like just all the things that happened. So for you, like I just prayed. I said, God, I give it to, if I help Patrick to understand, like show him, reveal yourself to him. And that's the thing about when you fast, when you empty yourself, when you put aside your desires, your wants, your needs, and he fills that space, like not just metaphorically, like there's a spiritual component where his spirit like just fills more. And you're like the things you're talking about, just the little things of, you hear a song, you hear a prayer, and it hits you different. And 100%, man, like I totally feel that, experience that. I did want to say the other thing that came to mind while you were sharing about how God gave you the sign. There's a story in 2 Kings where a king is talking to Elisha, one of the prophets, and in the king wanting to find out a word from God on how he was going to defeat his enemies, Elisha said, I want you to pick up some arrows, and I want you to strike the ground.
Yep.
And
He only
and
struck it
so
3
the
times.
king, yeah, and he picks up the arrows and he strikes it 3 times, and then he stops and looks
And
at
he
the
was
man
mad.
of God, and
Elijah
yeah, and he
was
gets
mad.
ticked off. He's like, why didn't you
Should have
strike
did it
it?
like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, exactly. Why didn't you strike it 5 or 6 times?
Yep.
Like then you would have beaten Aram. And like that's the scripture that I meditated on during the time I did the 12 days, because it was just like, God, I'm going to empty my quiver, and I'm going to go as long as you want me to go. And like that's like you're living that in modern times. What
Dude, that's
God
so wild.
spoke. It's wild. It's a wild story. But God still speaks in those same ways, and so I'm excited to see what God continues to do this week. You will not return the same. Like once you go back to, there's a part of you that like this fast is about transforming your perspective, showing you what he has for you. But it's not just about a next step that's ahead. It's about what he's doing right now, and making you more like him. So
yeah, and it's crazy. Like I know it's only been like 2 days, but like I don't have a depletion of energy at all.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten a meal or anything in 2 days, and I gotta tell you, like, I don't know how much time I waste thinking about food, thinking about what I'm going to eat next, and the next meal, and eating. Like, the amount of time that is devoted to eating or thinking about eating, like, I don't have that right now. Like, it feels like I'm more productive at work because I know that I don't have to think about food right now because it's just not coming. It's not coming for a
Yeah.
few more days, so I can focus at work. I I thought I would be more hungry or hungrier than I am. It's just like there comes this like spurts, like, oh man, I'm kind of hungry, and then like a few minutes later it's gone and doesn't come back the rest of the day. Like that's the way it feels. And I got my water. I'm like, man, I don't know if I can be able to drink water for 5 days, and it's not bad. I mean, to be honest, I feel like
good stuff.
yeah. I mean, like it's so yeah, a lot of cool things, and now I'm just worried about how coming out of the fast. Like, how do I re-enter the world of food?
Yeah. Well, after I know, because I did research when I went from thinking I would only do 3 days, and then I was like, I think I'm gonna do this until the end of Lent, and which ended up being 12 days. Like, they pretty much say once you go past 3 days, you really have to be you at least have to take a couple days to like phase in back food. You have to be very careful because it's a shock to your system. Like, your body just is like, after 3 days, your body's like, all right, well, I guess we're done eating, so we're gonna find other ways to give you the nutrition you need. So yeah, just I think your lack of hunger is a clear sign that this is God has led you to this, because I have decided in the past, like, I've done fasting since I was in high school, and I started with just 1 day, and I had a very similar experience to you, just in the fact of like, man, just fasting for 1 day was just like, whoa, this was way more spiritual, way more impactful than I thought it would be. But then I've had other times where I was like, I'm going to fast for 12 hours. And it was like, this is the hardest thing ever. Like, and it was partially because it was just me like trying to prove something, or I didn't go into it with the right attitude. It's not about the fast. The fast is like the tool for, it's about him. It's about what he wants to do in and through you. It's about like that switch where where you would normally eat, you switch it with prayer, you switch it with the words, with worship. It's about that exchange you're making where you decrease and he increases. And I think it sounds like you're living in that.
I am. So I'll give an update next week how it went.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Please do not go back to Long John Silver's. Just make that
cool beans. Do not do Long John Silver's day one.
No.
Don't do Long John Silver's day one. You can go back. Don't tell us.
Don't even smell it. It'll just totally destroy
don't make
your
that
body.
your meal back.
Yeah, I was right before we were recording. I was watching the Raw from last night, WWE, and the commercials were all pizza commercials. I'm like, come on, jeez,
Fast forward,
mute
it, skip it. How's your family? What has your family thought of it? And
my wife's like, I couldn't do that. Well, if she doesn't eat like every 2 hours, she gets headaches. So there's no way that she could physically do it. My daughter's like,
God she can't,
but
God can.
Yeah, for sure. She said she could probably do it for 12 hours or maybe a day, but anything past that, it would be tough for her. And then there was for dinner tonight. The wife wasn't making anything. It was just leftovers from the previous nights. And she's like, I'm not making anything and Dad's not eating. And she's like, what? What does that mean? She's fasting. And I was like, he's choosing not to eat for 5 days. And she's like, who would want to do that? And I was like,
it's an educational opportunity.
You are where I was a few weeks ago. Not understanding.
Yeah. What's wrong with you? Did you lose a bet with God?
Yes.
God's like, if I'm right, you can't eat for 5 days.
You can't win against me ever. I win all the time.
Yeah, I win. All he does is win. He does everything well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool beans.
Lucas, how about you, buddy?
Yeah, man.
Well, let's transition into the since you left it off with fasting, I want to talk a little bit about my post Lent, as it says in my update that got transitioned to Star Wars. My post Lent vibes, rediscovering balance in the Force, of life. Just the idea of after I fasted those 12 days, after I did that 24-hour deprivation prayer time, I returned back to the land of eating, video games, pretty much doing whatever I want. And for the past couple weeks, I've just been kind of enjoying that. Once I did the couple days to kind of lead back into normal eating, I definitely went through a couple weeks where I was hungry all the time. And it did change the way I view food, my appreciation of it. It's no longer just bow your head, pray, and then eat your food and move on with your life. Just, I don't know. I kind of feel like I have days where I'm like Bob, and what about Bob? Where I'm just like, this is so good. Especially the first few days, man. It's just, it's thank you, Lord, for this food you've made, and fruits and vegetables and natural things to me now taste the best. When I eat, I'll still eat Oreos dipped in peanut butter.
Man, I need to do that when I get back to eating again. Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Yeah,
it look good. It look really good.
But it's just kind of it still doesn't hit the same as it used to. So to kind of connect with recent events, Mindy and I started. We did phase 1 of celebrating our 20th year of wedding anniversary, which is tomorrow, officially. But we did phase 1. Woohoo! Thank you.
20 years, man.
What's
the gift for 20 years?
I think it was.
I can't remember. We did look it up. I can't remember what it was.
We did look it up. We said it last week. It's platinum is modern, and then
you guys gonna get a platinum grills. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was what I said.
Definitely. Yeah. No. I can't pull that off. And neither can she.
You could do a grill.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah. Just grab some foil.
Yeah, just push it up against my teeth.
Yep.
Hey, what do you think of this? But we
China,
went on
platinum or emerald. That's what it was.
Oh, that's right.
Get her a chaos emerald.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what we talked about. Get her a chaos emerald. It got weird after that. But we went to the chilly mountain city of Campos do Jordão, and it's known for its. Thank you. It's known for its fondue restaurants.
Ooh,
and so we got
me some melted cheese in a pot.
Oh man, it was a melted cheese in a pot. It was what do you call that? Like a cast iron skillet for the meats. So steak, chicken, sausage, and it was like a large plate size skillet with a fire underneath. So you start out with the salty, with the cheese, and you got meats, you got vegetables, you got sauces, and it's all you can eat. So as much as you want to eat, and it's like $20 a person.
Patrick's over here licking his lips.
My mouth is watering so much right now.
But it's just eating that, and then after we finish that, they bring out the dessert, and it's just a big pot of chocolate, and then strawberries and pineapple and just all kinds of just foods to dip in, grapes, everything, a little wafers or little marshmallows.
Grape. That sounds a little weird.
It's really not. It's really good. Okay. Yeah, because it's it's the richness contrasted with a little bit of tartness of the grape. They do green grapes.
Yeah, flavor-wise.
Yeah, flavor-wise, it works. It's the same with pineapple. I never thought pineapple.
I love chocolate and pineapple. Chocolate and pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So grapes, it's similar, but it's really good. But like just eating food now is just at a whole new. Like I just totally understand whether you eat or drink, whatever you do it to the glory of God. And so I find that more now. Like I don't like I worship through eating. Not that I'm worshiping the food, but I just thank God for it. And it's the natural stuff that I find the most rewarding to eat now. Like a good salad with some oil and vinegar and
I've
like
found
pineapple on
that
top of
as
it
well.
or
Like
chicken.
especially like eating out right now and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I mean I still do it out of convenience, but like
Yeah.
it just doesn't taste good. But like when I eat like a salad or a wrap or like just a smoothie or something like that, it feels so much better than
Yeah,
eating
you really do
just
feel better. So, but I say all that to say that the transition back has had its like I've kind of just had like my free time of just living life. Like it's almost like the pendulum swung the other way.
Mhm.
And so now it's swinging back to the middle, like how I want to operate. And how I want to operate, I've talked about this before, and I did it for quite a while last year. But it's kind of I want to operate under the mirror effect. Like in terms of I don't just have coffee when I want to, but if my wife has coffee, I have coffee with her. Or I'm at work and I notice someone's having coffee and I'm like, I'm gonna have coffee with you. Like it's more of a relational consumption to
Mhm.
where, okay, I go to the living room, James is playing a game. So I'll play a game with him, or we'll just both play games, like different games but at the same time. Like we're together, just gaming together. Instead of me just automatically going towards the direction of what do I want to do, it's like what we want to do, like making that the default.
Yeah.
And so I'm returning back to that, and it's nice. It definitely took some transition time because man, once you enjoy the freedom again, it's like I can just drink whatever I want and eat whatever I want and play video games. So, I got a few good runs in of Hades. I've already reached Jedi Mastery of Hades. I'm approaching 30 completions of that
Woo!
year. I'm battling through the card chaos of Balatro, trying to just play through every deck. So I've hit a kind of a plateau there because just the higher difficulties are really tough. But once I think once I get, like I talked about last week, I'm nearing pretty close to the end of my time with Balatro, which is funny. That just came out on PS Plus or is going to come out on PS Plus
Yeah.
next week if it hasn't already, or maybe tomorrow.
I think it's next week. Wait.
Yeah, I think it's next week.
Wait,
too.
what is does it today?
Wait,
might be today.
Balatro.
Does
It's
it come
Tuesday.
out Wednesday? Is it
Or is it-
Tuesday it comes out?
I thought Tuesday is where
think it's-
what was it?
Tuesday or Wednesday? I can't remember.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Balatro is it just says May. The one that I just
It's gonna be
no.
May.
It's not out yet. Wait,
No, so it'll be tomorrow.
Balatro.
Next week.
Yep, add to library. There you go.
Oh, there
Yep.
it is.
There
There
she
you
is.
go.
It's gonna be May.
Yay! You
Arc.
should play it just for your brother.
Arc is on
Patrick, 'cause it's
PS5 now.
based. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was so funny. I saw the announcement like the day after Ronnie was with us, or like I felt like it was within a week of Ronnie being with us, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like Ronnie willed this.
Arc is on PS.
It's like, do they have Arc 2 yet? No, but they have Arc again now on PS5, reskinned, reimagined as the exact same game.
It's just like GTA 5. It's just gonna keep coming out.
Just keeps on giving.
Did you see that GTA 6 got hella delayed?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, they
How
said it was
far?
coming out in 2025, but they never said the date.
May 2026
and now it's 2026. Yeah. And they came out with a trailer today. Did you see the trailer?
Come out with a trailer today. I didn't watch the trailer
yet. Dude, it looks like they've been working on it for 10 years. Like it looks incredible. Incredible.
That's crazy. I have to see that.
I don't know if you want to see any.
I think you're gonna get
Grand Theft Auto.
You're probably right. I do remember the memory of liking GTA though.
Yeah, remember the memory
If
of
you
your
know what I
thought.
mean.
GTA 5 was fun online for a little bit, and then I just stopped.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah. So I've that's the direction I'm going to be going for now. I'm going to get back into weekly fasting and those kind of things, but really just I'm really trying to find a good middle ground to where I'm free within, like, coffee and video games and stuff, with family, with people most of the time. Partially because there's some aspects of my relationship with him and where I feel like he's taking me, that I've got to take things a little more seriously in life. Like, I really need to dedicate serious time to prayer, serious time to, focusing on ministry, the things we have with Pocket, our school, with my family, with our church. That those just have to be really high priorities right now. And it's in part because, when I did my little 24-hour fast, like, God and I had some time where we kind of asked some things of each other. And I think I shared it like the day or week after I did it. But one of the things I asked him to do was to sanctify my dreams. Um, I've always been a person that has very vivid dreams. And during that night that I did that 24-hour fast, I had like super vivid dreams that I still remember. And since that day, I continue to have a dream every night, different person, different situation. And one of those dreams I had, the next day, I felt guided to contact my friend. He's a pastor, like 30 minutes away in church we used to attend. And his name's Wesley. I think I've talked about him before. And so I wrote him and I was like, Wesley, I had a dream about you. I described the dream. And then he said, we need to meet. And I was like, okay, let's meet. We hadn't met in like 6 months. It's been a while since we've seen each other, talked to each other. Life's just been busy, ministry, that kind of stuff. And we got together and just yesterday, actually. And he started to talk to me and he started to cry, like just sharing. He's like, Lucas, you do not understand the timing of your dream, of you talking to me. I've been feeling lost. Like, during these past 6 months, he's gotten robbed, nearly killed. His identity was stolen for a time. And then his ministry was even put at risk by the lead pastor accusing him of trying to take over the church. Like, all these things happening.
Jeez.
And the way I described the dream that I was having, like, in the dream, he was really gaunt and like really skinny. He looked disheveled, like his hair was messy. And in the dream, he says, I want to meet and talk with you, but I need you to help me take care of these challenges I'm facing. And so I described that to him, and he said, in the dream, it described how I feel. Like,
wow.
And so we talked, we prayed, we shared like some of the challenges we've been facing. I shared about Lent and fasting, and he was really like just engaged in what I was sharing. And it was just a mutual time of mutual encouragement and prayer. But like, it's that kind of thing that God's using my dreams, and he's wanting me to talk to people about these dreams and like just kind of use it as a way to, I think really it comes down to the fact that God just wants to show that he's watching and he's listening and he loves these people, and he just, for whatever reason, he wants to use me to help do that. So
yeah,
I can, it's what he's doing is awesome. And so I want to make sure that I'm focused on him and, seeking his kingdom first, to continue to allow him to do that. Because in the end, that's what it's all about, is to share his love, his truth, and help people to just draw closer to him, walk with him. So yeah, that's what's been going on for me in God life, in real life, in fake life. As I alluded to, I did go to that place with Mindy for an overnighter. We went to what's called the Husky Inn, and it was a inn, a place, like a bed and breakfast kind of place that was dedicated to Huskies. Like, there's these huge murals of huskies, and we got our pictures in front of them. We didn't actually see any real huskies, which was weird. I thought we would,
Lame.
but we didn't. Yeah, that was lame. However, when we walked into the what do you call that? The front desk area, they had a huge the foyer. They had a huge statue of Kratos because they have not only, I know it's random. They not only have the Husky Inn, right next to it is the Greek Inn. They have two inns, two totally different themes. And Kratos was in the main foyer was Greek, and so they had it wasn't a huge statue like a life size, but it was like a 3-foot tall statue of Kratos.
Wow, that's cool.
I was like, this is a good sign.
Like, hey, is that for sale?
I'm excited about this. Yeah, you get closer. I'll put a picture of it in Discord. I'll send a picture of you guys now, but it's clearly hand painted by whoever purchased it. And it's kind of a special, the huge statue of Kratos is very special looking.
I see.
You'll really see. And then next to it is like a mini statue of God of War reboot Kratos. But yeah, so they had that Kratos statue, and I was like, "Well, that's a good sign. This is going to be an exciting place to stay." And it was a good time. It was
Kratos
fun.
looking a little special.
Yeah, looking very special.
He looked like Kratos instead of Kratos.
Kratos.
He looked like Kratos.
Other than the fondue restaurant, we also went to a movie-themed restaurant, which was really cool. And they had a bunch of like dishes named after movies. And then there was a lady playing the saxophone, playing like everything from let's see, a bunch of Disney movies to Titanic to Godfather, like just all kinds of movie theme songs on saxophone without looking at anything. She was just from her brain, like, and she was really good.
I don't know how people could do that. It's so
I don't either. No. When I play guitar and like I have to remember like 4 or 5 chords, I have to look at the paper. Like I'm just like, okay, next chord is C. Okay, F. Yes, C again. Okay.
You don't play by ear?
Nope.
I played rock band. Yeah. I played by colors.
I can recognize when things are off by ear, but I can't produce. Like I can't produce things by ear.
I usually just play by ear.
No, just rub it in.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not rubbing it in.
No, I know you're not. I'm just messing with you. That's awesome.
That's how I learned. I took piano lessons when I was a kid.
Oh no.
Well, I guess we'll find out what happens.
What just happened? I don't know what just happened. Everything just froze for a second.
Everything froze and we all disappeared. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's stay like that now. You're in the front.
Oh,
you're driving.
You're just totally inverted. Okay. But yeah, so you took piano lessons and
I learned how to read, and then I couldn't. I can still read a little bit, but
you don't need to
play most of it by ear.
Just do it by ear. That's cool. Like that seems like a superpower to me. Like
the first album, I wanted to learn how to play piano, and I wanted to learn how to play Gavin DeGraw. So that was the first album that I listened to. Was his first album, and I learned how to play it front to back.
Nice.
So
yeah. I got a buddy I work with that he just plays anything by ear, and his favorite music is 80s and 90s CCM. Like Christian contemporary music, like all the way. And he can play it all. Like I pick a Jars of Clay song and he just starts playing it. I pick a DC Talk. I pick a whatever. Like you pick a band or whatever, especially from the 80s and 90s. That's his like bread and butter. And he can play any song like just by thinking about it. He just knows what it's supposed to sound like. Yeah. Super cool. But I do not have that ability. So
steal it.
Yeah. I don't want to do that. That sounds wrong. That doesn't sound like a good idea. But
forcibly borrow
back later. Forcibly borrow it. Yeah, this inn was really cool. Like it was really beautiful view. I'll put some stuff in the Discord. I mean, I could describe it, but it's like trees and sky and yeah.
Oh,
like
so outside. It sounds like outside.
Yeah, it's outside. It's nice. I did at one point. I did stumble. I stumbled upon a path that went up some stairs, and I was like, "Where does this go?" Mindy wasn't willing to go, but it led to like another gate, and I started to open that gate, but then I heard someone above like coughing, clear the throat. And I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't go up here. Someone lives up here or whatever. So I backed away, and then I walked around, like back down the path, and I looked up, and there was this older lady, and she's like, "You can come up if you want."
Oh, no, ma'am.
I was just like, "No, thank you. You have a good day."
You sound like you want to murder me.
Yeah, and she did, and she said it in Portuguese, but it sounded just like that. Like, it was just like, I was like, I'm gonna go back down
up if you want.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it sounded like. And then I started walking back down, and Mindy's like, "Why are you walking back down so fast?" Like,
why are you
Just
packing up?
misery.
Why are we leaving?
Why are we leaving
Run
right
now? Run. We
Go.
need to run.
Go. Yeah.
Run.
So that was a fun moment of doing that.
Mm.
But yeah, so it was a fun little getaway. That's phase one. It's phase one because when we originally got married, we did a short little honeymoon just because we had jobs and we couldn't take like a full on honeymoon. And then we did a later summer honeymoon trip. So we're doing the same thing. We did this little trip, and then in June we're going to go to Cancun. So
Awesome.
to the island of women is what it's called. It's like
Wait a
Ilha
minute.
das Mulheres, and Mindy's like, all right,
Where are we
Bud.
going again?
where are we going?
Give me
Yeah.
an update. Yeah, let me know how it goes.
Yeah, I'll let you
Figure out
go.
where
I
our
have-
next vacation spot is.
North Carolina, so you can come visit me and go to Bojangles.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That'll be
Go
next
to
year. I'll make
Bojangles.
I will make a trek over there if you make a trek over here.
Absolutely.
Or
There you go, guys.
we can make
I
a
just
trek
sent
over
you the-
to Gallipolis and hang out with Mark for a couple days.
Oh,
That's
there you
fine.
go. I just sent you
He's
guys
not
the
here to-
island that we're going to.
He's
In
not here
June
to
in
refute,
Cancun.
so that means yes.
Yeah, he can't deny you. You just got to go there. But yeah, I'll put some pics in the Discord so you guys have visuals to go with what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But yes, sir. So that's the.
Oh, poor sad Kratos.
Oh yeah, poor sad, black-eyed Kratos,
Yeah.
dark-souled Kratos. He looks so
I know,
sad.
just his
I'm not
like
gonna lie,
red,
that's good.
this red mark over his chest. Like that's come on, so bad.
That looks like bad
I just
cosplay.
looked over to the right because I was looking at my phone and I saw a hand just come out of nowhere. It's my wife. That scared the crap out of me. Oh,
Nice.
Yes, dear.
W-
Oh, hello.
Hello.
You can come
WB
on
in the
in,
house.
Hi, WB.
No, she's going to lay down.
All right. Well, see you later.
Fair
Until
enough.
next time.
Did we meet again? All right. Well, that's our galactic transmission. But how about you there, joiners? What's the chatter in the quadrant of the galaxy? Let's hit up some quick Starport housekeeping, shall we? We offer you clean Jedi robes, fluff your meditation pillows, and top them off with Yoda-shaped Andy's candies.
Yeah.
While you're
On brand.
relaxing in the Jedi,
On brand
Council
we are.
We'll tell you how to connect with the GMGU, the Good Morning Galactic Union. Just so you know, that's what GMGU stands for.
Oh, we're a union now.
Yeah. Across the HoloNet, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, Instagram, you can share what's new, just like other council members
people
have
do.
in the Discord chambers.
Let me
go there,
make
shall
sure
we?
that I can still share my screen because it kicked everything out. Yeah.
Yep.
There we
There you go. All right, Splig, let it out. Let it out. No, he led the way for the council members. He said, "Speaking of no rules, have y'all this because Patrick put a no rules. GIF
Oh
up.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Have y'all seen?"
Where was it?
You
Crap,
go
where
down.
was it?
You're too high. You went too high. Right there.
Oh, there it is.
There
Yeah.
it is.
There's
There it
no
is. But
rules.
it's no. Have y'all seen Class Action Park on HBO? It's wild. LOL.
Yes.
I have
Yes?
not. I
It's
don't know what that is.
Crazy. It's basically they put together a water park and they did not regulate anything. People
Yep.
died. A lot of people got injured.
I feel like
And
you
that-
talked about this now that I
Yeah.
remember it.
Yes, it was a wild, no rules place. I'm pretty sure like people drowned. Like multiple people died.
Wow,
Like
that's
people
crazy.
falling
This
out
is
of
based on a
the
true
water
story or
slide.
no?
Yes, true place.
Really?
If you have a
Where in the
chance,
U.S.? Because he
uh,
says it's a documentary about a U.S. theme park in the 80s with very little rules. So where
yeah,
was
I
this?
can't remember where it was. But I would, if you're ever interested, and if you have a couple hours to kill, I would definitely watch this because your jaw will be open the entire time from the
Just like this
crazy,
existed.
disregard for everything.
The world's
People,
most dangerous amusement park.
people will fall out of the water slides. Like it's
New
it's
Jersey.
crazy.
Oh, Jersey, of course. That sounds totally real now.
Okay, yeah, I can believe
Hey, let's
that.
go to
Jersey.
Jersey. That's crazy. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go. That answers that question. All right. Podcaster emeritus, Marcus Boucheakis.
Indeed.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Earl.
you normie.
It's been a whirlwind of the past couple weeks. A week ago, Kristen and I headed down to Florida to meet my nephew Leo for the first time. It was wonderful getting to meet him and hold him and to watch my brother and sister-in-law step up and be parents so well. We then got to hang out at Disney Springs, the mall that Disney created. Yeah, that's a fun place.
Used to
And
be
have
called
lunch.
Downtown Disney, and now it's Disney
Yep.
Springs.
Now it's Disney Springs. It was fun. Great time together for sure. The next day, we had breakfast with Kristen's uncle, who works for the Space Force. That's right. The Space Force. That Space Force.
So he's basically a
crazy.
Power Ranger.
Yep, pretty much. Fast forward to yesterday, and we received the incredibly sad news that Leo had passed away.
Yeah.
He had some sort of a spell, and the doctors could not get his heart rate back up. Needless to say, we are all devastated, but we're thankful for the 7.5 months of life that Leo had, and that he is now breathing freely in the arms of Jesus. Please pray for his family. 100%.
Yeah, man.
Lord be with them. Give them comfort. On the IFL side, got to finish both Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. The cool thing about releasing those games at the same time is that you can link them by getting a password upon finishing whatever game you started with and inputting into the other games. It affects certain events and dialogue in the game and unlocks some secrets as well, including the true ending. Really cool stuff.
dude.
Also
Yeah, that
jumped
is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Very cool. Also jumped into the Fortnite Star Wars event, which was pretty legit with all the new skins and POIs. Plus, you get to fly TIE fighters and X-Wings. So, yeah.
That sounds cool.
Eagle still in the TTW through the word and just started the book of Acts that they initiated globally on May 1st.
Yes.
I totally
Nice.
forgot to get into that, but
I
glad
took-
you guys are reading it away.
I totally forgot to talk about through the word, but I finished Psalms yesterday.
Woo!
Well, sorry, it was like Psalms 41 or whatever it is. There's still like
They
600
split it up.
Psalms left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Book one.
They
Still
finished
1
book
billion
one.
psalms left.
Yeah. Now it's Corinthians.
Yes.
Yep. And it's hard to give
For
up. We've Mr. Ryan Isley and I have been going back and forth singing songs, and
I
it's
didn't
getting
think of
to-
any for Corinthians. Like you just kept
Ooh, it's-
going. I was like,
I did. I was like, you know what? I'm thinking of a song, so I'm going to keep going.
if
But
I
then
think of
the-
a song while I read one or while I'm listening to one,
Do it.
I'll definitely throw it in.
It should be the practice. Patrick, how many of the songs do you know when you I know you don't know
Oh,
probably.
I'll be
any
doing
of
the
Ryan's.
harmonies when I listen to yours. Like I'm
Yeah.
I
wish
would
could,
say
like, record
maybe
it and sing the harmony too.
half, maybe more than half. Like some of them, I'm like, I don't even know what this is. Like, what is this?
There's been a couple times I thought Ryan was just like making up songs. He's like, I'm here and Jesus is awesome. He's awesome. He's awesome. Like, yeah. But I think they're legit songs.
Most of them are. The Run for Jesus is definitely.
Oh
made
yeah,
up
the run.
by-
I'll never forget run for Jesus. You and Justin.
I'll be a backpack while you run.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of that, I had on Sunday night, I had a few friends over. A guy wanted to celebrate his birthday, but he didn't want to do it in his house because he's got lots of kids and stuff. And he's like, I need a place to hide. No, I need a place to celebrate my birthday. Who's willing? And I'm like, you can come to my house. So he came to my house and we had cake, drank coffee. We drank that mongoose poop coffee, the expensive stuff.
Yummy.
The
Mhm.
Luwak, yummy Luwak coffee.
Mhm.
We did that and ate cake, and then we played board games. But towards the end, I found out that he loved Star Wars, but he had never seen seagulls or my stick.
Oh,
And
what
so
a
I got to
wonderful
experience
time.
those.
What about
I got
Bushes
to
of Love? Did you
re-experience
see
those with
Bushes
him.
of Love?
No, I didn't show him Bushes of Love.
Oh,
I'll have to show him later this week. I'll show him
that
Bushes
one's
of
my
Love.
favorite. Bushes of Love. Just
I haven't watched Bushes of Love in a while. I have to watch that one again. I'll watch it with him because watching it with somebody for the first time is hilarious.
yes, it is.
I mean, we're watching American Idol, and there's a performance I didn't like, and I was like, "You're sort of pitchy."
Yeah, you didn't like it. Didn't like it.
Don't
Oh, did you watch the whatever they did when Brandon Lake and Jelly Roll got on there? Was it
Yes.
good?
Oh my gosh, that song is so good, and
I love that song.
it's
right now.
incredible. Like you can probably find it on YouTube. Like it's so good.
I'm
It's
gonna
so
check it
good.
What
after
song?
this.
Brandon Lake and Jelly Roll.
Hallelujah.
Hard
Oh, I
fought,
love
hard
Hallelujah.
felt,
Yep.
been
Been
through hell.
hallelujah.
Man, it's so good. I was listening to it on Spotify. It was one of I don't have Spotify like premium or anything, so it's like free. It went to this song and it was like 4 minutes
You don't have
in.
Spotify free? Or you don't have Spotify premium?
No, I don't listen to enough music for it to me to use
Okay.
that.
Well, I can gift it to you for I think at least a month.
Ooh.
Spotify started doing that, so I'll
I
leave
don't
it
think
at
I've heard
Yeah.
this. Hard fought Hallelujah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
listen to
gosh,
this.
it's incredible. I got like
Yeah.
4 minutes in and the song was almost over and I rewound it all again
Yeah.
just so I could
all the
listen
way
to it
back.
again.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to listen to it a third time, and it wouldn't let me rewind it again. I was like, dang you, Spotify free.
Spotify jerks. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good song. I need to look up his tickets when he's going on tour or comes back around here again.
Brandon Lake or Jelly Roll?
Brandon Lake. His we went to his concert in Greensboro, and it was like, I mean, I say concert, it was more like worship night. It was awesome.
Man.
It was really good.
That's like the last time I went to what is his name? He's got the big beard, wears the hat.
Crowder?
Yeah, Crowder. The last time I went to a Crowder concert, it was worship time. Like it was amazing. You mentioned Jelly Roll. Speaking of that, Krispy Kreme came to Brazil.
Yes,
right.
you told us about that.
Yeah.
And I got to taste it, and it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
And it's 30 minutes from my house, and I'm very excited. And I'm gonna gain back all the weight I lost.
Just go buy like one.
Not yet. I'm going this weekend. We had a busy weekend last week, and then, dude, did I tell you guys last week that people waited like 4 hours in line?
No, see, that's dumb. I would never wait that long for Krispy Kreme.
But wait. The first 300 people got 1 year of free donuts.
I'm sorry. What? Never mind. I would wait in line for that.
Exactly.
That's a lot of donuts, man. I don't know.
That's really bad for you. Like that's the first thing I thought. I was like, you are going to go to the hospital after a year.
100%.
If you fully utilize
If you make it to the hospital, you might have a heart attack on the way there.
To live is
Like
Christ,
Johnson,
to die.
you've gained 400 pounds this year. What happened?
To live is
Krispy
Krispy Kreme, and Christ. To die is gain. So you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Krispy Kreme and Christ. That's all we need in life.
Krispy Kreme and Christ. That's the title of the episode.
God have mercy on my soul for spreading that message. Yeah, no, but it's where I'm getting it this weekend. Actually, I have my high school group of small group that we meet once a week. One of the guys sent a picture tonight that he got donuts for us, so he's bringing it tomorrow. Like, let's go. So exciting times.
If you want to be a real fatty, take two
you know
of them
me.
use them as buns and make you a Krispy Kreme burger.
Oh man, that sounds so good and so bad. I am definitely going to try that.
Make sure you add
100
bacon to it.
Oh, I mean, come on. That's like a given. Patrick, we are so sorry, man. You're
I'm
doing
sorry,
your first fast. I'm pretty sure we've talked about food more today than we have the past few weeks.
It's all
Patrick's
good. It's all good.
Patrick's
I
muting
fully
his
support
microphone
you,
while
Patrick.
he's like,
No.
like
God was
Yeah,
like,
he's
I'm
over
going
there.
to tempt you on this podcast.
You thought it was gonna be 3 days.
Yeah, you thought it was going to be a breeze.
yeah.
Patrick's over there
on
like
you. Oh man.
Oh man.
All right. You done messed up the controls.
Mm-hmm.
This is Aaron. Earl, not a whole lot this week. It's been rainy, which means more time inside than usual, but it also means not sneezing every 30 seconds. Fair trade-off, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
That's a good trade-off.
That is a good trade.
Yeah,
Good answer.
probably.
Good trade. Good trade.
Yes.
Yep. I drove my aunt up for an outpatient laser eye procedure the other day. Like I told her after she got out, I don't know how anybody handles the laser thing. I can't resist squinting when they do their air puff pressure test.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
It's true. It's my least favorite routine examination that's not dental cleaning. Are you a dentist or a 19th century prospector? Why are you mining into my gums so hard? Yeah, that's sometimes how it feels. Speaking of that, I need to floss. I haven't flossed in a while. You got to do that at least. I know. I got to get on that. Iffle watched Thunderbolts on Saturday with an asterisk. Just so you know, the Thunderbolts official title is with an asterisk. Does anybody know why yet? We should. I don't know if we
don't know why.
should say. Okay, you'll find out.
Yeah, I think they
Kind of a spoiler.
it.
They've revealed it on social media, but it's
Yeah.
not like widespread yet.
Yeah.
You'll find out.
Okay.
We can tell you off air too if you want.
Okay.
I'd honestly.
Hold on one moment. Well, let's see if I get some free sandwiches.
Thunderbolts.
I don't.
With a Z.
Yep, Thunderbolts. I watched it on Saturday. I'd honestly put it up as one of my favorite post-Endgame MCU movies. It feels like they got that soup of action, character drama, and humor right in the way they used to when the MCU was really peaking. I agree, 100%.
I mean, I don't know. Is Spider-Man No Way Home an MCU film? Because that's 100% the best.
Oh yeah, no, that's the best post-Endgame. No, that's
Yeah.
you're 100%.
No Way
right.
Home was No Way Home was awesome.
Yeah.
No Way Home was so good. Like that was, I would say maybe that might be my second or third favorite to Endgame, Infinity War. It's top 5 at least. It's just so good.
Yeah, Endgame and Infinity War is just good. It's so hard to beat.
Right.
It's really impossible for me, anyways, to not love it.
I still
as
go
for
back
the
and watch the scene where Cat picked up the hammer, and I get hype every time.
Every single time.
Without fail. Without fail.
Like,
yes.
Fist pumping, chill bumps.
The music, the sound, the movement, the what he does when he catches it, like it's all great.
Yeah. It's like hammer him in the face. Yes. As for the story, while I won't spoil too much, I encourage anybody that struggles with feelings of isolation and despair to go watch this 100% and try to take in what it's saying, particularly at the end. 9 out of 10 shield tacos.
I don't even know what that means, but
I love the shield tacos.
Delicious.
Yeah. Mark gave it, I think, 8.5 out of 10 Wheaties boxes, which was also a good call out.
Patrick, you gave it 8.5 out of 10 poopy something.
Oh yeah, poops at midfield.
Poops at midfield. Oh shoot. Oh man. I'll have to think about my rating.
You have to see the movie to understand that reference, but
you do.
I'm gonna have to go.
I relate to the poops at midfield. Except mine's sharts at midfield. So
oh god.
Oh, man. Anyways, I'm just gonna turn out of that skid.
Nah, we're gonna turn into a skid.
Also, you done messed up. Wanted to say I finished Atelier Ryza 3 and started Atelier Yumiya. So we just went from one Atelier to the other. Nice. Which does not play like the Atelier Ryza series at all. So adjusting has been a struggle. I'm also playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, which has straight up moved some buttons around from the controller layout of Valhalla. So that's very confusing. Can't you like remap, like rebind, remap?
Yeah, I was about to say you should be able to remap that.
Yeah, get in there, man, before your brain just totally gets confused, and then none of the ways you do it work in your old man brain. Definitely took a sword to the face a couple of times because the button I remember being the one for dodging is no longer for dodging. It's face planting. I don't know what it would be. All right, hashtag GMG questiony for UE. Can you remember a game series where they made a significant change to the controls from one game to its sequel or next installment, and it really messed with you up?
The only thing I can think of is going from the
Switch
new
to
Resident Evil
PlayStation?
games to the old Resident Evil games.
Oh yeah, the tank
Like
controls.
The tank controls, like it's so bad.
Yeah, tank controls are like terrible.
I don't know. Like the Xbox and PlayStation controls, fine. I understand.
But you go to Switch.
X being no X
No.
and Y and all that. I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
I feel like my brain just blocks the ability to understand where these numbers and buttons are, and I'm like, I feel like I am like an old grandpa, never played a video game before. I'm looking at the controller. What button do I need to press?
and then my son's talking to me as if he's played more video games than I have, and I'm just like, stop. Just give me a second.
Shut up.
I have to flip the switch in my head. I'll be good.
I'm pressing B. Oh, I'm pressing A. Oops.
Never mind. Dang it. Yeah. I can't tell you how many times
game that's like changed the controls though for me.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't think of any that I've played recently that changed the control. Like honestly, I feel like most like action or story games now, like pretty much all their controls are going to be like.
If shoot is not R2, you've done
right.
it wrong.
If shoot's not R2, something is wrong.
Was it Uncharted where the shooting was R1? Was that right?
I want to say there was a shooting game that was real popular that we played that was R1, and dumb. I think I had to change it, or maybe
you remap it? I don't think you could.
I can't remember. Maybe not.
If remapping is in a game, that's a crime. It's a crime against humanity.
I mean, to go from R2 to R1, it's like
R1's grenade. Get out of
here. I
here.
was about to say R1's grenade. R1 is 100% grenade.
Yeah. But like R1 is so much smaller. It's so much smaller of a button. So I don't like it.
And if L2 is not aim,
L2
I will say between
better be.
I will say between Dead Cell and Hades, even though it's not the same series, it's the same genre, rogue, type, and I would go back and forth between those. And going off of PlayStation controls, X is dodge in Hades and circle is dodge in Dead Cells. So usually in one or the other, I would either throw my cast in Hades instead of dodging, or I would jump instead of dodging in Dead Cells. So I would get those two, which is similar to Switch and PlayStation of confirm. Like I try to cancel out something and I end up confirming because I have the buttons.
Oh man, I definitely do that on Switch all the time. Or I cancel out of it on Switch all the time. Like
I'm like, yes, I can. Never mind, I canceled out. Dang it.
Yeah.
Stop hitting B. I'm not. I'm hitting. Oh wait, no, I am.
Oh wait, yeah, I am. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said,
just so you know,
go ahead.
Keep it going for another 50 seconds, and we'll be at 2 hours.
I will. If you're more of a holocam type, check us out on YouTube and Twitch, where fellow Force-sensitive joiners stream, duel, and possibly attempt to levitate snacks with the Force. Head over to Discord for their links. Yes, even the dark side has cookies. Support the Order on Patreon or gear up on our merch page. Robes not included, but awesome shirts are. Just click the one hyperlink to rule them all, linktree.com/thegmgpod. Yes, we know that's a Middle Earth quote, but hey, even a Jedi can enjoy a second breakfast. And if you can't toss a Republic credit our way, but still want to support us, leave a hollow review on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, or Spotify. Your stars, feedback, and verbal transmissions help more Jedi and Sith alike find their way to the GMG temple. And want to be heard across the stars? Send a voice transmission to 929 GMG guys and become one with the pod. All right. Alrighty then, Patrick, Ryan, and all of you noble allies in the Force, go ignite your sabers of purpose this week, and may the Force guide and bless you, and God also, as you live, as you work, and as you game.
1, 2, 3, 4.